What's up, guys? This is Coach D and my co-host OG Shawn. Another episode of Coach D and OG Shawn Reacts. But before we even get to what we're going to react to, which is the NBA top 75 list, and we're going to be comparing and who makes it to the finals, Shawn, you just sent me something that, because I can't lie, I've been out of the NBA loop for like a hot minute, and I'm kind of waiting for the NBA playoffs. But I'm hearing the highlights like the Wemby and the Lakers are on a run and stuff like that. But there was something that Richard Jefferson said that made me be like, nah, there's no way this can happen. And if you haven't heard this yet, Adam Silver is thinking of shortening the NBA season. And basically Jefferson was saying, look, you've got these guys who run load management. They've got nutritionists. They've got massage therapists. They've got mental health coaches. They've got all of this stuff that players in the 90s and the 80s didn't have. And during that time, they were still playing full 82 seasons. And this is why we regard them as the greats, because they had to battle through. They had to play whilst having an injury and stuff like that. And Jefferson's angle was, you got some of these players who were sitting out from like an injured thumb. Are you kidding me? And stuff like that. To an extent, I do agree with him. Like, I don't want the NBA season to be short, because then what I was saying to you was, this is one, in a way, protecting the legacy of some of the old school players, but also it's like how we got this NBA hotel that we're working on, where we're going to be ranking like superstars, all-stars, MVPs, legends, and GOAT status. There's going to be some players who may have won a chip if they do shorten the season, but the asterisk is going to be, but they didn't really play a full season though. It was the 82.
Right,
So when you first heard this, Shawn, where was your mind firing straight away?
I'm like, straight away, I was like, there's no effing way they can do this. In logic, right? There's no reason they should do this. Yes, the game is fast, I understand that, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. You know, like you have the 82 game season and the playoffs, and the last two left standing. That's what it is. You go through it all. You understand? Injuries is part of it. Luck is part of it. Everything is part of it. So to take that down, it's sort of like you're cuddling them. Like remember how they like defense ain't defense no more. Offense gets away with so much. So how much more do you want to cuddle them? Like he even said with the All-Star game. I remember the All-Star game happening, and the NBA was back next week. Now they have a whole week off. So that means, right, if you're not an All-Star, you get a fucking week break for no fucking reason.
That's real.
You understand? Yeah. So players, for instance, like Kings, there was no All-Star for Sacramento Kings. So as All-Star break came up or approaching, everybody on that squad is thinking about where we're going. Separately, am I going to the Keys? Am I going Bahamas?
Yes.
Am I going Paris? You have a week off. They're all thinking, I'm going back to my... Don't get me wrong, it's nice, and some of them go back to their family, but now you've got that break. You cannot want the season to be even short. They eliminated back-to-backs.
I didn't even realise that. Like,
there's not as much
crazy.
Back-to-backs as there once was.
Wow.
So they can't. So I was... As soon as he finished what he was saying, and he went off.
Yeah, he did.
Right?
He did.
I was with him 100%. I'm like, there's no way they can do this. And especially like, you'll get it, especially when you're going to get two new franchises, because you know that, right? Two new franchises is coming.
Yeah, there's one in Vegas, is it? Vegas and somewhere else?
Well, one new franchise, Vegas, and they're giving back Seattle their franchise.
Got it. Okay.
And as long as I'm like Seattle's is famous for that ice cube line, isn't it? And the Lakers beat the Supersonics has always been a staple when they left it kind of, I'm a Spurs fan, but it still hurt me, kind of NBA fan. I'm used to seeing Supersonics green and yellow colors. I was used to seeing Gary Payton, Shawn Kemp, when Vin Baker went there, when Ray Allen went there, Rashid Lewis was there. I'm used to seeing Seattle. They're part of the NBA. They're more part of the NBA than Memphis. You understand? And no disrespect, I like Memphis. No disrespect Memphis, but they were part of the NBA as long as. And
that's a good point. That's true.
And when they moved, when the owners decided to move to OKC, Seattle, like Charlotte, kept everything. So that's why in OKC there's no retired Gary Payton jersey, no retired Shawn. There's no Seattle merchandise or anything hanging. Anything. They kept it all. So once in 2 years' time and they get their franchise back, they can now hang up Gary Payton and hang up all their legends. They kept all their stuff. Just like when Bobcats left and Charlotte Hornets came back, that's why Charlotte Hornets came back with their original colour. You understand? That's why recently they retired, and he deserved it, Del Curry. They retired his jersey.
Nice.
Yeah, they retired Del Curry, and he deserved it still. You know, as long as when I was watching the 90s, he was that sixth man off the bench hitting threes. Del Curry was that guy. So, yeah, like with that in mind, I don't think you should go back to 60. It will just, don't get me wrong, like new franchises usually are bad until they get good. If you do the 65, they won't be bad that long. They just won't be. They won't be.
True.
They won't
Yeah.
be. They won't be.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not for it, bro. I'm just.
No, same,
you've
man.
already tweaked it as much as it is. You've already brought in the in-season tournament. Leave it as it is. You already changed the like. I'm still old school, like Kenyon Martin from Gills Arena podcast. You're in 10th seed. You really shouldn't be playing to get in the playoffs. You've missed out. Like, you could be in a hard conference or a hard division, or a hard West or East, right? And have a great record and make 8. You should be in playoffs. But no, you got to be in playing tour. No,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
But it is what it is. I watch it and it's created this buzz, just like the cup. It's not going nowhere, so it is what it is. After all these no more rule changes. You don't need to change it. You don't.
Yeah.
Players need to manage themselves better.
Right.
You know, like you always hear like all these injuries. It's not like I've heard from former players, Richard Jefferson and other former players. They're more talk about you're not playing enough. You're not getting your body used to it to build up a tolerance. Like when I was back in the day, training camp weren't no 1-2 weeks, and then it was, and then it's pre-season. Training camp should be 3 to 4 weeks, then pre-season, and with pre-season, cut that shit down.
Right.
You don't need 6-7 games, pre-season games.
Yeah.
5 max.
Exactly.
5 max.
Yeah.
2 abroad and 3 over here. Let's get this season started.
Done. Right.
So training camp should be longer, and you hear many players. You hear they don't train no more. So there's no training. There's no form of building up your tolerance to none of this running up and down.
Yeah.
And players as well, like an 82 game season. You know it's a fast paced league now, and you're waiting until just before preseason training camp to get in shape. You're paid millions and millions to get in shape. And on top of that, you want to shorten the 82 game season. I swear I heard Stephen A. say this. You want to shorten the 82 game season, right? But yet, I was going to say, but you want to shorten the 82 game seasons. But he was saying, what was he saying? They want to shorten the 82 game season, but at the same time, they want the same money, which can't work.
Yeah.
You understand? That can't work.
Yeah.
It just can't work. It doesn't. To me, I don't want them to do that. But basically, I don't.
Same.
Not to say if they do it, I'm going to be like, oh, fuck it. I'm not watching the NBA no more. No. I'll still watch.
No, yeah, same. Me too. Yeah.
I'll still watch, but I'm going to be highly more critical of it. You know what I'm saying? More critical of it, man. That's how I swear about it.
It's interesting because, like, speaking with, fortunately, on the podcast, I'm able to connect with so many pros, and they've given me an insight that I've never really understood until just now, where it's like, in Europe, even if you're in EuroLeague, you need to earn the right, both on the men's and women's side. You need to win a certain amount of games just to stay in the EuroLeague, because if not, similar to Prem in the UK, you get demoted and dropped, which means less money, less funding, less of a platform to attract players. So every game means something. So they don't really have the luxury to be like, oh, it's cool if we lose, we're still getting paid. No, like, especially for these US players who are there because of their performance and what they can bring to the team. There's some players who I've heard stories where they haven't performed after 2 games and they're sent on a flight right back home the next day. So it's like the NBA, fortunately, and I'm not saying they haven't laid the groundwork to get to where they are now, but fortunately they're in a time where you could have a team that's at the bottom tanking, but as far as the owner's concerned, they're still making money. They're still putting bums on seats, so they can afford to not prioritize winning, if that makes sense,
Of course, it's a business. Like
exactly. There we go.
Okay, for instance, like this year, I was thinking about this the other day. This year is a heavily touted draft, right? And they're like, okay, there's bare franchise players and to turn the franchise around. So they've seen tons of teams tanking. But a good few of these teams tanking are shitty franchises. So even if Sacramento get AJ Jabanska, yeah? He's meant to be the number one projected. What do I think Sacramento's going to do? Because you haven't done that. And you understand? You had Fox and Tyrese Halliburton, and you traded Tyrese to Indiana. And then Indiana end up going to the finals one year. Not all franchises are the same. So some of these players are going to go to bad franchises because, like you just said, all you got to do is put bums on seats.
Right.
And you're going to get that TV money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just a business. It's just how much I can earn. Like to some of them franchises, it'll cost them more money too.
Sure.
You understand? So, like, not everybody who owns the franchise is a Steve Ballmer type of guy.
Right.
Who loves and sits and loves, and Mark Cuban.
That's a great example.
They're not.
Yeah,
There's some of them who own basketball. I own a basketball team. And I own a fleets of yachts. And I own this. And it's part of their fucking portfolio.
Yes, exactly. yeah.
You understand? That's it. As long as, like, they make someone else run it, as long as it doesn't break the bank or them or disturb them, they just leave it as it is.
Right.
So I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
Right. Absolutely, man. Right. Let's get to the main topic at hand. Let me share my screen and look at this top 75 players. Let me zoom in as well. There we go. Use matchup.
That's the first matchup?
This is the first one. This is the first one. Which is so unfair, man. Like, I feel it. And isn't he like just back from injury as well?
Yeah, him and Paul George coming back he's back from injury and PG's back, putting up numbers and that. So yeah, he is back from injury still, but I think Philly are 6 in the East.
Okay.
6 in the East. Well, this is just too easy, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just too easy.
Yeah. That's
the only thing is MJ. The only thing I'll say about MB is like Kawhi, injuries robbed us of a true talent. Injuries robbed us. But at the same time, not like Kawhi, you didn't take care of yourself, big man. You didn't. I remember seeing him getting stretched and getting massaged on the court, eating burgers before the game. Not in the back, on the court, eating burgers. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't kept his health right. Like, he needs to get his weight. That he'll never be that Embiid who dropped 70 on Spurs and on Wimbledon and the MV. He won't be that guy. He won't. But his talent and the way he can shoot the ball, he can still be effective because he's still putting up big numbers. But he won't be that MVP talent again. He won't be able to play 65 games a year. You know, so it's a shame. But as it refers to this is, come on now.
Yeah, no
Black
question.
Jesus wins. It's no question. Jordan. That's easy.
No question on that one.
That was easy.
Right, so you got to put people up on game now because Clyde, Glide.
And Havlicek.
I've seen him in action. Havlicek, talk to me.
Havlicek was part of that Boston team. Like, I swear Havlicek's got like 10, 11 rings. He's got as much rings like that. He was good. But I never saw him play. I only heard of stories, but I did see Clyde the Glide play.
Okay.
And like, yeah, him by himself, he went to 3 NBA finals, 2 with with Portland Trailblazers as the guy. He went up against Isaiah Thomas one year, lost. Then he went up against MJ and next year and lost. So I know I'm like, I haven't seen Havlicek, but I'm going with Clyde the Glide. I'm going with Clyde the Glide. I think Havlicek had it's not his fault. It's sort of like he was on a team with bare Hall of Famers.
Okay.
You understand? And I don't think when Drexler took that Portland teams to the finals, let me think. Terry Porter, Clyde Drexler, Cliff Robinson off the bench, Buck Williams, Kevin Duckworth, rest in peace, Kelsey, I forgot his name, something else, there's the next small forward, he's passed away as well. But none of them are Hall of Famers.
Okay.
So to me, that gives credit that you're going to drag, like LeBron, they're all good players, don't get me wrong. Terry Porter, good player. TNT, they're all great players, but they're not Hall of Famers, where Havlicek played with Hall of Famers around him. So I'm going to go with Clyde. Some people might hate that, but I'm going to go with Clyde.
and for those who don't know why he's called Clyde the Glide, Drexler, you just type it in on YouTube highlights, then you'll understand, because he was floating
in the air. Yeah.
Crazy.
Floating. Clyde the Glide. I think number 11 Washington Wizards, Elvin Hayes. I might be wrong. And that's Big O. Oscar. No, that's not Big O, because that's he's got number 1. That's not Oscar Robertson. That looks like Oscar Robertson, but I don't think he wore number 1.
Oh, is that not? I want to say Elgin Baylor for some reason, but I don't.
Yeah, I think Wizards it's Elgin Baylor.
Let me see, box number. Yeah, Oscar Robertson. Yeah,
I thought he wore. Oh man, he must have wore O in what's their name? What? Yeah, Sacramento Kings weren't always Sacramento Kings. Rochester Royals. Royals.
Oh wow!
And he was wearing.
Story of Shawn. I love that.
No.
I love that.
I think, but I'm gonna go with the Big O because he averaged a triple-double for a season. The first to average a triple-double for a season. And he done it for more than one season. So I'm going with Oscar Robertson, but more than that's and remember, that was back then. I know Gil, I'm not like Gil Zarina. I'm not like Gil who shit upon the past. I don't.
Right.
Oh, they were playing with this or no. It's still a feat. True. It's just like going out there and scoring 83 points. It's still a feat.
Right.
Bam did it. It's still a feat. You can't take it away from him. So I'm going with Oscar. Even though I think Elvin, he was a beast for Wizards. He was, but I'm going with Oscar.
Triple-double for a season. That's crazy. Ooh. You got the glove. The glove versus
and
Isaiah.
Zeke.
Oh my
and Zeke.
Gosh.
Not even Isaiah. That's Zeke, bro. Nickname Zeke. The glove, great. One of my mom used to love. My mom liked Gary Payton. I think she slowly fancied him, but she liked Gary Payton and Pippen. But it's gonna go with Zeke.
Yeah. Okay.
It has to, bro. He's the best. One of the best small point guards ever. Like. He took his team to 2 NBA finals back to back. The NBA like to try and wipe out Detroit on what Detroit did. No. Later, in the 80s, it was 4 teams. Yeah, it was Lakers, Celtics, Philly. I'll say Lakers, Celtics, Detroit, Philly, or Philly, Detroit. They were the 4 big powerhouses in the 80s. But they like to think that it was only Lakers and Celtics. No, because Detroit won in 89 and 90. Detroit was the tail end of the 80s. And Detroit was battling them all through the 80s. Yeah, he got them over the hump. And he's, 6'1"? You look at it, rare for a man of his height to win a championship. People are going to say Steph Curry and whatnot, but Steph Curry was different. He's like a shooting point guard. Zeke was a pure point guard. Point guard. I saw both, I saw Ender Zeke and I saw Peyton play. Don't get me wrong, Peyton was that dude.
Right.
But I'm going with Zeke. I'm going with Zeke personally.
And it's kind of messed up how they, because they spoke about it, I think, in the, what documentary was that? I feel like it was The Last Dance, where they speak about how they assembled the Dream Team, and Zeke was kind of left out of that, right?
Yeah, he shouldn't have been, because
at the time... Why was that? Was it like an NBA rivalry thing, or they just didn't get on the court, or...?
It's not... The rumours is the Jordan thing, innit? That Jordan didn't want him on the team, else Jordan weren't going. So if the best player in the world says, look, I'll play in the Olympics as long as he ain't there, he ain't going to be there, because at that point in time, there's no way. Even I was like, why is John Stockton there, not Isaiah Thomas?
Yeah.
No disrespect to John Stockton. You understand? I was wondering, first of all, was why is Isaiah there? Weren't there. Mm-hmm. Why weren't he there and John Stockton was? And then second, after the Olympics had finished in 92, I was like, Christian Laettner, okay, cool. Then when the NBA draft came and it was Shaq, Alonzo Mourning, then Christian Laettner, I was wondering why Shaq weren't there or Alonzo Mourning weren't there, because they were clearly better players. I know Christian Laettner at that point of time, and even now, he's one of the all-time greats in college basketball. From what I've heard, I don't watch college basketball, but from what I heard, he's one of them all-time greats in college basketball. But that's the two I question. But that's the rumors. That's the rumors. That's why. And what made no sense was the next dream team, Isaiah was on that dream team. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was on that next dream team in '96. In '96, he was part of that team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Yeah, some shady shit was happening, but he did deserve to be on that team, definitely.
Right.
But yeah, Zeke wins that easy.
Oh my God.
I'm not being dread. I don't know if Anthony deserves. I don't know if he should be in the top. Like it should be a debate between him and Dwight in the top 75. I'm being honest. I'm really being honest. I'm being honest. You can't put your hand on the heart and say Anthony Davis is better than Dwight in their prime.
Nah, I can't.
I'm not talking about Davis won a ring with LeBron. I think Dwight,
right.
Dwight won a ring with LeBron. So that neutrals both of them. So let's talk about their prime. Anthony Davis, how far did you take New Orleans in the NBA? How far? Dwight, how far?
What, like conference finals or something?
Who? Who? Him.
How far
Davis.
did AD? Yeah.
First round.
Okay.
First round. I don't think he went second round. First round. Definitely, bro. But yeah, Dwight took his team to the finals against Kobe.
Right.
Beast of a player. But that's an argument for our next day. Easy win, Kobe.
Yeah.
Easy win, Kobe. No, I don't even have to debate it or question anything or even lisp.
You know what's crazy as well? They was actually talking about the big ticket KG when for those who haven't seen, there's like a YouTube clip of one diehard Tim Duncan fan versus like 10 haters, and it was so good. And they were comparing like, you know, how KG was a better power forward / center at his position compared to Tim Duncan. So it is interesting that I'm seeing him now, but
don't get me wrong, Kevin Garnett had all this like skill wise, yeah, more bounce, better dribbling, but no, Tim Duncan was more fundamentally sound, and fundamentals win you basketball games. Flashes don't. But get back to this. You're talking about the big ticket versus the human highlight film. Oh, bro, this is a hard one.
Hey, OG Shaw's deep in thought on this one. I love it. I'm
a big fan of Dominique Wilkins, I am, but he didn't win an MVP. But is that his fault? When he was playing in his prime and when he was Neek, the human highlight film, he was playing against Larry, Jordan, you know, the Lakers. He was up against it. It's not easy to win in them eras. Ooh, oh, this is a tough one.
It's tough for me because like I'm for those who don't know, I started watching basketball in 2008. So I know of like the Gary Paytons, the Chris Webbers, like the highlights, but I didn't watch them play, if that makes sense. So when I see like a Dominique Wilkins, I know he was that guy, but I'm not emotionally attached to him. Versus like when I see KG, I'm like, okay, 08 Celtics, he was tight, came from Timberwolves. So like for those who might not know, who might be leaning towards, KG easy, why is Dominique Wilkins even considered a top 75 player, would you say?
Oh, the amount of like I'm talking about human highlight films, and like if you Google like people not YouTubing, and you see Dominic and you see his highlights, you just see the dunks, but he scored over 26,000 points, and they weren't all dunks.
Jeez.
He had jump shots, spin shots, layups, turns. He was that dude, bro.
Right.
He was that dude. Like I remember that the team when he played with Stacey Ogman, the Plastic Man, and he played with Kevin Willis, and he played with Mookie Blaylock. He played with Doc Rivers. He was that dude, bro. It's like there was a few players in the league that you would, at that point of time, that you wanted to watch, and he was electrifying. As much as Jordan was electrifying, he was like, his name says it all, his nickname, like Jordan's Air Jordan. Dominic Wilkins, the human highlight reel.
Man.
That means he's going to do something that you've never seen before. I remember even seeing a clip of Doc Rivers talking about him. And Doc Rivers was like saying he'll be in the game with Dominic Wilkins, yeah? And he'll do a crazy dunk and he'll be like, wow, he can't top that one. Dunk again. Wow, he can't top that one. In the same game, bro.
Wow.
Next week and the week after. He had it all in his game, bro. All. Jump shot, pull up, layups, crazy reverse layups. Dominic Wilkins was that dude. 6'8", dunk with power, speed. And here's the next thing, like he tore his Achilles tendons back in the 90s. And he came back and still averaged 29, 28 points. And that was back then, like you know how Achilles are.
Yeah.
And that was back then, bro. That was back then.
Wow.
But, I'm a big fan, but the big ticket's the big ticket, bro. Them years, I remember watching him. He was the rivalry with Tim Duncan was something else. That's a hard one, bro, for me. I think I lean towards Kevin Garnett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reluctant to say that as well.
Reluctant, bro. Reluctant.
I hear it. The big ticket, KG. Oh, Jerry West, James Harden. Wow, the logo.
And like people are not like he won one ring and he went to 9 NBA finals. So the knock is he didn't win, but that's the logo. I'm sorry, Harden. I'm sorry. He went to 9 finals. 9. I'm sorry. Like we need to start like, yes, winning it's the ultimate, but making it there's accomplishment as well. So we need to highlight making it to the finals as well. So not just winning.
Said.
Yes, winning it's the ultimate, you of course, but you have to take your hats off to making it to the final. And he done it, 8, 9 times? Jerry West? Yeah. The logo. I'm going with those. But Harden was that. Harden is still playing now. Easy for me. Easy for me. I'm biased. Easy for me.
You know what
easy,
it is, though?
easy. I'll let it go on.
I'm on the same side, right? Duncan, but Melo is like, he's one of the
Melo's
players who was so electric, didn't win it all, but Olympics, he was a sniper. In the NBA, he was a sniper. Had
Hoodie
great
Melo.
teammates. Oh, come on, man.
Bro, like you said you started like there's like my favorite Melo or my favorite not favorite Melo because Melo's Melo, but my favorite period of Melo's career was the early Denver years.
Number 15.
Like I said, I've said to you, when they came in the league, LeBron and Melo, to me, because I didn't see the hype, like how social media is now is not like how it was back in 2003 when they came in the league. So to me, when they came in the league, from what I saw, I was leaning more towards Melo than LeBron. Melo was that dude when he came in, bro. Denver Melo was nasty like that.
Right. He
nasty like that. Like if Carmelo Anthony was something else. He was. But him? No, I'm picking Tim.
Yeah, no, come on. Timmy? Come on, man. No question. Wasn't it you said, was it like, I think, no, he made the playoffs in his rookie year or something like that? Or like the second year he was in the playoffs?
Tim Duncan's never missed the playoffs in 18 years, bro.
My Lord.
Never had a losing season in 18 years, bro. So when LeBron's gone to teams and had high draft pick, Spurs, while Tim was there, we know our draft picks was 28, 29, 28, 29, 28, 29, 28, 29, 26, 28, 29. The only high one we got was when we traded George Hill to the Indiana Pacers for Kawhi Leonard. And that was 15th. So he never missed the playoffs, bro.
Yeah.
Never. You know what I'm saying? Like a period of time there was what Steve Kerr said one point at a time, with the Spurs, it was death, taxes and the Spurs winning 60.
I love that.
Ooh. I'm a McGregor. T-Mac.
Larry Bird. Oh my gosh.
He's not passing Larry Bird. I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Sorry, bro.
Great.
I'm a big fan
player.
of T-Mac, bro. Like T-Mac in Orlando, T-Mac.
Crazy.
Listen, I remember when he left Toronto to go
Buckets.
Orlando. I was like,
Buckets.
okay, what do you think you're gonna do there? Buckets, like you said.
Right.
Buckets, yeah? Yeah, like
Bad
if
boy.
that Orlando team pulled off that free agency, Tracy McGrady, Grant Hill, and if they had captured Tim Duncan, we would have been history would have been different from this. If they would have captured Tim Duncan, Tracy McGrady, and Grant Hill, Orlando would have multiple rings right now. The landscape would have changed. It's one of them things where if you went back in time and changed that, shit, the whole history of the world would change. You understand? The whole shit would happen. Like maybe 9/11 might not happen. The whole world would change.
Right.
It's one of them catalysts that like, you know, when you go to past, like, you're not meant to change anything. You change that, though, we'll wake up right now and there'll be robots fucking doing everything for us. That's how bad it is. That would have changed the landscape forever. But Larry Bird, back-to-back MVPs. Larry Bird with that 87 season. I didn't see it, but that 87 boss, Larry Legend. I'm not gonna Larry Legend. No, bro. And nowadays people are not putting respect on Larry Bird. He was, as they would say, a cold ass white boy. He was that dude. Yeah. Big time Larry Bird fan. I'm not no Larry Bird slander on that. No, I'm not. 6'9" with handles, can pass, shoot lights out. Larry Bird. Larry, I'm sorry, T-Mac. I'm sorry. I'm going with Larry Bird.
Larry Bird goes through. Oh, wow. Who's on the left? I know Charles Barkley. Who's on the left?
The Iceman. George Gervin. Don't disrespect our legend.
Oh, you right. My bad.
Don't you disrespect the Iceman? George Gervin? Literally, the finger roll?
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
The finger roll? The legend that is George Gervin. But he played in the era with Magic and all them. And listen, he was in this record, like I remember like 2 stories, him talking. One where he won the scoring title, and I'm not sure if it was David Thompson. Someone went out there and scored like 60. He had to score 63 to win the scoring title. Yeah, he scored 63.
What?
He scored, like, remember Klay Thompson's record in the quarter, or Klay Thompson's record? George Gervin had that record before him. And you have to remember, when George Gervin had that record and scored them 63 points, there was no 3-point line.
Oh, my Lord.
So Klay did it with a 3-point line. You know, like, how much points he scored in a quarter or something. Yeah, but he did it with a 3-point line, right? He passed George Gervin didn't have there was no 3-point line when he broke that record. So if there was, his record might have, because he was taking shots from way outside. There was just way outside. There weren't no 3-point line. So he's taking from, you understand? Charles Barkley versus George. Oof.
That's tough, man. Because I mean,
Sir Charles was a player, bro.
Exactly.
No. Sir Charles Barkley was a player, bro. Sir Charles, when he was a player with Philly, he went to, I remember Philly, and I remember that trade. He went to Phoenix and then did what he did in '93. I remember that. MVP. I remember him drop 52 on Spurs and winning the game-winning shot over David Robinson. Charles Barkley was that dude. And at 6'4", playing power forward, something else, bro. Charles Barkley was something else. Ugh, it's a tough one. But I didn't see George play, but I know of his legend. And his number's retired from Spurs, don't get me wrong. It's hurtful, but I'm gonna lead to Charles. Sir Charles.
Sir Charles. Okay.
Sir Charles, bro.
Sir Charles goes through. Woo! To
Easy.
the Celtics. Yeah.
Easy though. Easy.
Bill,
no disrespect.
He's got more rings than fingers, man. It's crazy.
Right. And the thing, not just that, you have to. What people forget to give him his props for. I think he won 10 of them as a player, and 2. I think he won 9, 10 as a player, and 2 as a coach.
Oh wow! Okay.
Player coach. You understand? Player coach. So yeah, it's Bill Russell. Plus, he played in that town. I'll never forget that story. You know, that he was playing for Boston Celtics, winning and everything, and he went away. Away game, and he came home and found out that someone defecated on his bed. Broke into his house and defecated on his bed. Broke into his house and shit on his bed, bro.
Nah, wait, hold up. Wait.
Yeah. For the people who don't know what defecated
Yo,
means, it's
people
shit.
take this sport. People take
No,
sports
but
to a
that's,
whole other level.
bro,
You know,
that's
this is
Boston.
crazy.
Boston, like certain. I'm not seriously like. It's not race, but it's known. Do you understand? It was known.
Okay.
It was known back
Okay.
then with Bill Russell. When I heard that story, I'm like, and he carried on playing through all that bullshit. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? Ooh.
The Flash Patrick Ewing. Lord have
Patrick Ewing was a
mercy. This is
beast, bro.
getting tough.
Patrick Ewing went to 2 NBA finals. One against Houston and one against Spurs. The one against Spurs, he was hurt, so he didn't really play much. But the one against Houston was when Jordan retired. I remember that one.
I love how they both got the same kind of position as well. Like, who you gonna pick, guys? Who you gonna pick? Damn. See, for me, like, again, this just might be recency bias, but I remember watching Wade, man, and the Flash, and Kobe said he was the hardest person to guard. Coming off a screen, he would just disappear, you know. And even when LeBron came, sharing the ball with him, he had some fantastic moments.
It's no doubt in my mind. It's Jordan. We're talking about top shooting guard. Jordan, Kobe, Wade. That's how I see it. Then comes Drexler and the rest of them. But Pat, 20 and 10. Number 1 draft pick in 85.
Jeez.
Yeah, rescued that New York franchise. Like you could hardly say he could have had a ring, but who was in his way? Jordan. Pat Ewing was that dude, bro. I remember watching Patrick Ewing versus David Robinson versus Akeem Olajuwon versus Brad Daugherty, Kevin Duckworth, the era of centers. You know, he came in the league when Abdul was still playing. So, but Wade is something else, bro. The Flash. Patrick Ewing was 20 and 10. He had that nice jump shot. I'm
trying to think who has the more accomplished, because you said
accomplished career.
Patrick Ewing went to 2 finals, one with the Spurs, you said, and one with the
one
Lakers
against
when he
Spurs.
was injured.
Yeah, one against Spurs. That was when he was injured, so he didn't really play much in that series. And the New York when he went up against Akeem Olajuwon.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, Akeem Olajuwon faced. That's why Akeem Olajuwon gets respect. He faced Patrick Ewing 1 year. And then he faced Shaq the next year, and he went through David Robinson to face Shaq. That's why that's why when you rank the centers of the 90s, Akeem Olajuwon's there. And if you want to put David or Shaq, you can't. I mean, Akeem Olajuwon's there, and if you want to put David or Ewing, you understand. When you say overall and during that time, Shaq, because Shaq did come in the 90s still, but Shaq didn't win his first until the 2000s. But this is tough.
Dwyane Wade, damn.
I'm gonna go with Wade. I'm gonna go with Wade. That's a tough one though. But I'm gonna go with Wade. I'm gonna go with Wade.
I would agree.
That is a tough one. Like it would have been harder if you'd have matched Patrick up with someone else. I don't know. I know who Dr. J is. I'm not sure. Is that 14 or 24 for Boston? But I do know that number will be retired.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Wow. Who is that? I'm trying to think now. I feel like he was probably under there's a coach that's like the most winning coach in the NBA.
Red Auerbach. Well, I think Phil passed him. No, has Phil passed him? I think Phil has passed him. But Red Auerbach. Is that a 14 or 24?
Could be either, you know. Let's see. Oh, Bob Cousy.
Oh, wow. Bob won a lot.
Cousy. Wow.
Bob Cousy, yeah. Wow, he played from 51 to 1963, well before my time.
Bob Cousy versus Dr. J. Damn. I mean, personally, I'm just leaning towards Dr. J because I even saw the cradle when we was going through the dunks, that cradle and boom, I said, oh my God. And I was just watching that on YouTube. Imagine being courtside seeing that. Different, bro.
Bro, not just that. Even if you can, I think it's on YouTube now, bro. I've got it on one of my hard drives. So when we officially link up, I'm just going to give you my basketball hard drive. It's going to be a dream because it's going to be,
love.
you're going to have years of past games if you want to watch past games,
Okay.
you know, over the years in the 2000s. And then you're going to have tons of documentaries, Charles Barkley, Queen Abdul-Jabbar, Patrick Ewing, Doc Rivers documentary. He was Jordan before Jordan.
What?
He was Jordan before Jordan, bro.
Doc Rivers, you said?
Not Doc Rivers, Dr. J, not Doc Rivers, Dr. J.
Dr. J.
Dr.
Wow,
Irvin.
really?
Julius Irvin, sorry. Julius Irvin, Dr. J. That's his name, Julius Irvin, Dr. J. He was Jordan before Jordan. Damn. I'll keep saying this, like, the NBA got not the best of him. It's not like he was drafted. He was playing for the ABA.
ABA, yes.
And some of his best years was in the ABA.
ABA, yeah.
So we got the tail end of Doc, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going with Doc. You know, there's going to be haters out there, but I'm going with Doc. He played on that Boston team was full of, like I said, Russell, all them were there.
Mm-hmm.
All them were there. So I got to go with the Dr. J. I got to.
No, I'm not picking, bro. We were just talking about Dwight as well. Nah, I can't pick. I'm sorry. People in the comments got a pick for me. You're talking about Dwight Howard, yeah?
Nah,
Slam dunk champ, got busy, but then you got Dirk Crew on.
Nah, bro. Dirk.
One leg was
Dirk.
balling.
Nah, bro.
Against the Heat.
Nah, bro. Nah.
Against the Lakers. Oh my gosh, Dirk was a bad boy.
Dirk, I forgot to mention, when we were talking about Kevin Garnett and all the power forwards, Dirk was part of that power forwards Tim Duncan had to go against. You know what I'm saying? In Dallas, we had some battles. Dirk, I'm going with Dirk. You don't get me wrong, he didn't have the defense, but his offense, he changed. Like, there was a couple stretch fours, but he changed. Where people took that 1 foot jumper, people take that and took that.
KD stole that. Kobe stole that. Yeah, man.
Dirk, bro. I'm going with Dirk, bro. Like.
What a player.
He when don't get me wrong, when Dwight came in, he was a beast and dunking and blocking shots and all that. But as a Spurs fan, if my team was playing Orlando, I didn't fear them as much as when Spurs played Dallas. Didn't fear them as much. And we had some battles with Dallas in the playoffs. Dirk, bro. Dirk. I'm going with Dirk, bro. Dirk was nice with it. I'm going with Dirk.
Player. Oh, shit. Give us a break, people. Give us a break. God.
I'm biased, though. I'm biased on this because I remember when I didn't see Stockton get drafted. I think he was drafted in 84 or 85. One of them two, he was drafted in 84. Don't get me wrong. Hell of a longevity for John Stockton. All-time leaders in assists and steals. Yeah? All-time leader. But, bro, I was there when that dude came in the league. He was flirting with a triple-double You don't understand, bro. Before social media, hopefully there's someone on the pod or someone who's listening, watching. The impact when Jason Kidd came in, when him and Grant Hill came in the league, bro.
Different.
Every time Jason Kidd was 8, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 15, 8, 15, walking triple-double. And the pace he played with was like nothing else I've ever seen before. Jason Kidd was something else, man. Like people don't give him his respect because, yes, he won a ring eventually. He got one ring in it with Dallas. He won one ring eventually. I think he's like third all-time leading scorer on three-pointer. Bro, when he came in, he had everything in his game. He just couldn't shoot. He didn't have I'm going with Jason Kidd, bro. I'm going...
Yeah.
And, like, no matter, like, he was with Dallas. Then he went to Phoenix. Phoenix got better. But when he went to New Jersey, like I keep saying again, to take your team to the finals ain't no slouch thing. Back to back. He took that New Jersey team, he took them against Lakers and against Spurs.
Damn.
The first year got swept. The second year, Spurs won 4-2, so they won 2 games. But Jason Kidd, nah, man. I'm going with Kidd, bro. I'm going with Kidd. I'm going with Kidd.
Real.
I'm going with Kidd.
So funny because this is when I was just getting introduced into basketball and I was playing the game at the time on my PC and it was called NBA Live 08, I think, or something. And I remember just like randomly picking the New Jersey Nets, and I'm bringing up the ball, and I'm like, who is this quick player just blowing past players and scoring? And it was him, Jason Kidd. I was like, oh, this guy is quick.
When he came in the league, there weren't many point guards that were rebounding the ball and pushing the ball up.
Jeez.
They weren't like that.
Right.
Oh, I think I can name all them people. That's Dave Cowens, guarded by Willis Reed, and that's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And I never saw none of them play. That's why I say it's important for people who watch basketball, try and do your history if you can. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just go back to appreciate the game, you know, like the old saying, you don't know where you're going until you know your past. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but it's the captain. Light work.
Yeah.
No disrespect for David Cowens or whatever his name is, how to pronounce it, but it's easy, the captain. It's easy, Kareem Jabbar. It's easily the captain. Yeah. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Or you want to call him, disrespect him and call him by his government name, Lual Cinder. That's what he was named as, isn't it? Lual Cinder.
Right.
And then he changed his name.
The glide.
Jordan.
You came far, but
you came. I'm sorry. Just like the finals, you lost to Jordan, you lose again. No disrespect.
Big O.
This is a tough one, bro. Zeke. And the way Zeke manipulated games. Yeah, I like watching Isaiah play. That's the only thing is I saw the end of Zeke's career. Like I saw him tear his Achilles tendon and then retire after that. I did not see Nana Oscar though, but I heard of that. And Zeke had handles. Oh, that's a tough one, bro.
The Big O, what? Is this the 80s now?
No, Big O played 70s.
Oh, 70s, okay.
He played, majority of his prime in 70s and then towards the end of the 80s because he was with Rochester Royals. Then he got traded to Milwaukee and won a championship with Cap, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Okay.
And then Cap left and went to Los Angeles. People might hate, but I'm going to lean with Zeke, bro. I'm a fan of Zeke, I'm a fan of Zeke. Like I said, it irks me. It really irks me that the NBA seems to just want to wipe out what Detroit did. Like when you think of Detroit championship, they like to bring up the 2004 with Rasheed Wallace and Chauncey Billups. Yeah, right. They don't go. You understand? And every any rendition or new, anytime Detroit gets good, they say bad boys are back. They are the original bad boys.
Right.
They are the original bad boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sticking with Zeke, bro. I'm sorry, Oscar. I'm sticking with Zeke, bro. Come on. I'm sorry, big ticket, but this is Mamba mentality.
Facts.
Mamba mentality.
Facts.
Unbiased.
Yeah, no, I say Timmy, come on.
Best power forward that ever played, so I'm going with Timmy.
Hands down,
unbiased,
no question.
Unbiased.
No question.
Unbiased, I'm sorry.
No arguments.
I'm sorry, Jerry West. I'm sorry, Charles.
Okay.
Charles is not on Larry's level. I'm sorry. Charles is a great player, great power forward, but he's not Larry Bird, bro. Larry Bird was... People don't understand. Like you see at one point in time when the NBA Finals in 2016, and 17 and 18 when it was just LeBron, Steph Curry. That's what the 80s was. Larry Bird magic. You understand? So... Oh, I'm sorry, Wade.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Wade. Russell, I'm going with Russell, bro. I'm sorry, Wade.
Strong.
Russell. This is a tough one. I'll let you do the talking. This is a tough one.
Jay versus Nowitzki. Golly. You see us.
Oh, and that's the next thing. Sorry to cut. Not to interrupt. I kind of remember what I was gonna say. Like, look at all the players when we're talking about the games you play, right? And 62, 65 or 82, whatever they want to change it to 75. Kevin McHale walks with a limp. Have you seen Dirk Nowitzki walk?
No,
have you seen Tim Duncan walk?
Limp.
These are part of it. Wars of casualties of wars. You understand? There's a lot of players. There's a lot of NBA players that when you see them talk, they're sitting down. But if you see them friggin' walk, this is the cost of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I hear it. Oh, you see, I'm personally, because going through the dunks with you just showed me what basketball was like and the highlights, the amazing great moments captured back then in like the 80s and the 90s, and it was electrifying just to see. So when I
Right.
saw Dr. J do that hook, even when Jordan did it for his slam dunk competition, I was like, don't get me wrong, that's impressive, but it's not like Dr. J. Dr. J is gonna rock that baby and then bring it all the way around and dunk it.
Because Dr. J got to okay, because Dirk won an MVP. I'm not sure. I think Doc won an MVP in the ABA, not in the NBA. Doc went to 2 finals in the NBA. One against Portland and he lost, and the next one against, I'm not sure if it's Lakers, and won. I'm not sure. No, he went to a few finals and lost. I'm not sure how many, but I know he won one. I know he won one championship with Philly. I know, and Moses Malone. I know he won one, and I know he won 2. Dirk won 1, went to 2 NBA finals, MVP, multiple times All-Star, no 10 plus times All-Star. Oh, this is tough.
It is. This is like, because I remember those battles with Nowitzki, man, and he could not be stopped, and there'll be people saying, bro, Nowitzki, he can't even move, he can't even dunk, but as soon as he gets you into that post and he rises up, you ain't blocking nada. So it's like,
Dirk was never the quickest, right?
right,
But early Dirk was dunking up the place, bro.
exactly.
I'm talking about when Dirk was playing with Steve Nash. It was Dirk, Steve Nash, and Michael Finley, and they had that big 3. They were decent, bro. They were decent in the early 2000s. They were decent. Oh,
I'm personally, only because I saw him, I'm leaning towards Dirk at the minute, just because of.
I'm leaning towards Doc, though. I did see Dirk play, but I'm leaning towards Doc. I'm leaning towards Dr. J. Yeah, I'm going with Dr. J.
I hear it.
I'm going with Dr. J. I'm going with Julius the Doctor.
Let's do it.
There was a point of time, right? Before we move on, yeah, Dirk had a nickname. It was what was it? Irk Nowitzki. You got no D.
Got no D. That's funny.
So there was no Dirk. It was just Irk.
Irk,
But I was in an early stage, That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I'm sorry, J Kid.
Yeah, come on.
Cap wins. Cap wins. I'm sorry, J Kid.
Come on.
Even you would say Cap wins, J Kid. Sorry, Zeke. Even though Isaiah Thomas has a winning record against MJ, Magic, and Larry, he was busting their ass. He was busting Jordan's ass before Jordan came up and won it and then took over. They were putting them out year after year. But still, Jordan wins this. I'll go with Jordan on this one.
The greatest.
This gets people in their feelings.
You know what?
But I'm picking Tim Duncan. I'm picking Tim Duncan because I tell you why. Have you noticed when you watch podcasts and they're talking about people's longevity and they talk about this, it has to count for something that you didn't miss the playoffs. It has to count. Kobe missed playoffs with his teams. It has to, and not just that. Tim competed from year 1 to year 18. Kobe's last couple of years was not no competing. It was not.
Yeah. If we are being real, that's a fact.
It was not.
That's a fact. Yeah.
And he had a few sprinkling in there when there was low seeds. It was not. When he scored, 81 in the game. When he scored that, there was not making playoffs. So, no, I'm going with Tim. A lot of people have not gone with, but I'm going with Tim.
And this is where I want to be clear, like...
Rest in peace, Kobe, still.
This is, of course, every time.
Rest in paradise.
Top 75 list, and we're looking at longevity,
right?
Championship caliber, because all these players all have that championship caliber. And don't get me wrong, we're not saying Kobe isn't a bucket getter. He is a killer. He is the Mamba. He has inspired a whole generation. If we look at the totality of his career, when you compare it to Tim's, where, like you said, from his rookie all the way up, he was competing in the finals, not the playoffs, the finals every single time. There was some stints where it was due to Kobe being injured or they just didn't get to the finals, but Tim Duncan was in that conversation
Bro.
every single
Not
time,
just that.
bro.
Kobe's got 1 MVP. 1 for the league. 1. Tim's got 2. There was a year Tim won MVP of the league, MVP of the finals. You know what I'm saying? So, we're not talking about talent. If we're saying just on talent, Kobe is clearly better.
Yeah,
You've seen Kobe play. Come on now. But we're talking, like you just said, we're talking about totality. You get me? Because people always say, oh, Kobe's got 5 rings, so has Timmy. The one knock against Timmy and the Spurs compared to the Jordan, the Isaiah, who's won championship, Magic, Spurs never won back-to-back championships. We've got 5, but none of them were back-to-back. So
and
that's
what
the knock.
people try and throw at.
Right.
That's what people will try and throw at Spurs fans. Like, you guys didn't win no back-to-back. I'm like,
right.
Okay, cool.
And you're not a dynasty. That's okay. We won it in 99, 2003, 2005, 2007, then 2014. It's okay. And all them, Tim Duncan was there. All of our Tim Duncan was there. You know? So I'm going with Tim Duncan. There's going to be people in the chat and that are Kobe stands, and I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, he's the second greatest shooting guard ever. So I don't blame you, but I'm going with Tim. Russell. That's a tough one. Oh, yeah. That's really tough one.
Possibly get, man.
That's a really tough one, bro.
Two icons,
two legends,
Hall of Famers, legends.
I think Bird's got 3 rings, 2 MVPs. No, but that's hard, bro. Because
the same way they speak about Bill is kind of in a similar light they speak about Larry.
The thing with Bill, people don't give him credit to, he was defensive oriented. Like, he liked to, instead of block shots out, like you look at his averages like 16, 19. So he weren't that scoring presence, but it's his rebound and his defense rebound. And then in his era at that time, like block shots, they started to only record block shots on certain stats in the 70s. So there's certain players that got, you understand that we really don't know how much block shots he had, but
this could go either.
It could go either way.
Or, you know,
because both had solid teams. Both had Hall of Famers all on their teams.
Would you say that? Because you just said like Bill Russell was more defensive, and would you say Larry Bird was then in a way a more complete player in terms of offense and defense?
Yeah, he did way more. He was, 6'9", average about 20 to 25 points per game, 11 to 9 rebounds per game, and about 5 to 6 assists per game. He was that dude. He was like when you're saying the greatest small forward ever, he might be that, depending on where you want to put LeBron James. If you're going to put him at small forward or power forward, you know, he might be that. You know, some people might say Pippen is. No. I would go Larry Bird over Pippen. And I like Scottie Pippen. I like Scottie Pippen a lot.
Yeah.
Pip could play. This is so hard, bro. I'm going to lean with Russell. Even though it's dagger, I'm leaning with Russell.
That's tough. That is tough. Let's do it. Do we say farewell to Dr. J? Yeah.
Go.
yeah.
Jordan.
Hey, Timmy came far, man. Ooh. Okay.
Well, he played against. That's got 6.
Jeez.
I'm going with
ultimate
captain.
Rivalry, man.
I'm going with captain. I'm going with Cap. People don't realize how good Cap was. Yeah, I'm going with Cap.
Alrighty. Okay, so this is the finals of the left side. Then we got the right side. Damn. But see, that's not. Anytime you put MJ in the conversation, it's like
MJ.
But wait, hold on though. Who's got the more rings? Cap.
They got the same amount. 6.
Really?
Cap's got 5 with Lakers and 1 with Milwaukee. The only difference is Jordan's got 2 set of 3-peats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Cap's only got back to back. He ain't got a three-peat. No. He's got a back to back with the Lakers, I think. Yeah, he's got a back to back with the Lakers, but you
Damn. See, I want to personally lean towards Jordan just because I just
yeah, you know what?
know
You're
what he
right.
meant. But
I
then
saw
I know
Jordan.
Cap as well. Yeah.
I didn't
yeah.
really see Cap. Like when I saw Cap had no beard and was bald and had goggles.
Okay.
It was his last couple of seasons, innit? You know,
Right.
he came like I'm not sure. I think his house burnt down or something happened.
Oh,
Or
wow.
some form of money threat, but he came out of retirement to play, to get paid because he needed the money. He's not,
Really?
yeah. He carried he played. So, but I'm gonna go with Jordan still. I'll go with Jordan. I did see Jordan. I did. I'm gonna go with Jordan. I saw all his champions.
Okay. Now we got the right side.
Oh, Pistol Pete don't get his
Pistol
credit.
P. Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pistol Pete Mirovic does not like. You're talking about innovators of passes.
Yeah.
Pistol Pete was something else, bro. He was something else. Like I only seen documentaries and that of it, so I'm gonna pick LeBron, but I'm gonna give the shout out to. He was like his career wasn't long. When he played for the Jazz, they were in New Orleans.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, they were called New Orleans Jazz before they moved to Utah, innit? That's why everywhere why is Utah Jazz?
Yeah.
But franchise moved and they kept the name.
New Orleans Jazz. That makes a lot of sense now, you know.
They kept the name. But Pistol Pete was that dude, bro. I think he played for Atlanta and New Orleans Jazz, but LeBron.
Yeah.
But Pistol Pete was that dude. I never saw him play, but the highlights of what I saw, the highlights and the people talking on his legend, yeah. That's John Barry.
Scottie Pippen and John Barry. Okay.
Big
time player?
Yeah,
okay.
big bread. John Barry.
Gotti.
Oh, I'm a big Brody fan. Do not get me wrong. Big Brody fan, but I don't think he's on Moses Malone's level. Moses Malone was 2-time MVP of the league. Like, he was part of that center as well. People don't talk about Moses Malone. He was a beast of a center. Like, when you're talking about top 10 centers, he should be in there or no later than 10. He was that good, bro. Moses Malone was that good, bro. You know, really that good. You know, really, really good. Really. He took it to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar in that series. Yeah. He was that dude in the 80s. People like to forget about Moses. He played long. I'm going to go with Moses.
Okay. KD and who's this person?
James Worthy. James Worthy. Big game James, man.
Him a lot. Okay.
He was a big player. Big game James. Durant, there's a freak of nature. Yeah, I've not seen nothing like it.
Sniper, man.
Nothing like
Slim Reaper.
Yeah. Even though Big Game James was a big time player.
Oh, we're going back. Okay.
Bob Pettit
is 22.
Yeah, Bob Pettit from Atlanta Hawks. They're all-time great. And that's what's his name?
Let me have a look and see.
I forgot he played with I forgot his name. Not Willis Reed. His name's on the tip of my tongue. He had like slick hair. He was putting up numbers.
Is this the Clippers or the Lakers?
Lakers. Don't put Clippers gonna have no top 75 in here, bro.
No. That's baseball. NBA. That's not Elgin Baylor. No way.
There you go, Elgin Baylor. Thank you.
Is that Elgin Baylor? Wow.
Elgin Baylor.
Wow. Okay. So we got Elgin Baylor, and you said the gentleman on the right. What's his name again?
Bob Pettit. Atlanta Hawks. I think he won their only championship.
Oh wow. Okay.
Because like people don't know, Elgin Baylor was like Dr. J and MJ.
Really?
I'm talking about above the rim Duncan in the
damn.
70s. Yeah, bro. He was like that.
See, I've heard the name Elgin Baylor. Respectfully, I haven't heard of the guy on the right. So that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards Elgin Baylor. But
I heard Bob Pettit was something else, bro. And you know the worst, the hurtful thing with Elgin Baylor is he retired the same year that Lakers won. He had bad knee problems, and
Okay.
that same season they won as he retired.
Wow. Damn.
Let's see if
Russell
I'm
in the
right.
back as well. Vintage jersey as well, boy. My gosh. Man. So we're leaning towards Elgin Baylor?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my.
He was, but Bob Pettis was the first MVP. First ever NBA
What?
MVP in 1956. First player to reach 20,000 points.
Oh wow.
Bob was like that, bro. For Atlanta back in the day, Bob was like that.
First MVP.
This is a hard one because stories is still being written.
Sure.
But for now, it goes to Steph. But what Joe Curry is doing is all time ridiculous. Is he averaging a triple-double this year? And for a center to lead the league in assists, that's something else, bro.
Yeah,
and watching him play, he doesn't just
cerebral, man. It's crazy.
But you're talking about the all-time greatest shooter that's ever
down,
played the game.
Hands down, no question, no argument. I don't
Literally
care.
changed the game.
Steph is taking the biscuit when he's on the court. Different,
bro.
So yeah,
Different.
Steph, 100%. Woo!
Ooh, tough.
Is that the Admiral?
That's the Admiral versus Walt Frazier.
Oh wow!
You know the suede Pumas?
Yes.
You know the Puma, you know the low cut suede Pumas that most people wear for breakdancing?
Yes.
They're his shoes, bro.
No way.
They're his shoes, bro. Clyde Frazier.
Wow.
He was a player. He won back-to-back championships. He won New York's championships in the 70s. Damn. He was a player, bro. He was a player. But I'm biased. I'm going to pick David. But I'm not just Clyde. Clyde was a player. Oh, Bob McAdoo versus Akeem. Ooh. And he was playing for the Buffalo Braves. I think.
Braves.
Yeah. That team been.
Wow.
I'm not sure if that team became Clipper. Yeah, became San Diego. Moved to San Diego and then to LA Clippers. I'm not sure. But I know they were close to Buffalo's close to like the border, so Buffalo would have been close to Toronto. I do know there was a lot of people in Canada, and that when they were growing up, that was their team because Buffalo's just across the not far, isn't it? Buffalo's not far from Canada and New York are close to each other, so that wasn't far. But I didn't see Bob play, but I heard Bob won an MVP. Bob put up numbers. Yeah, numbers against Kareem. He was one of them first centers, scoring centers and jump shot shooting centers. I do know of it, but I saw Akeem. Akeem Olajuwon is quite possibly one of the best centers to ever play. So Akeem, bro, that dream shake, that period of time, had David going everywhere. Yeah, he had not just David, everybody, but he really embarrassed David. But I'm going with Akeem Olajuwon, the dream. 32, is that Bob Bradley? That might be something Bradley. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not familiar. That's one. That stumped me. And but no disrespect, you're not beating Wilt.
Yeah, no.
But I want to know who you are, though.
Let's have a look. New York. What number is that? 32.
Yeah.
Jerry Lucas, Hall of Famer. War 32
I didn't see.
Was a crucial part of the 1973 championship team.
Yeah. Okay. Same as Clyde. He was part of that team.
Okay. Wow. It's funny actually because they brought up a stat of all of the sports teams that are in New York, and it just like shows like when the last time they won like a championship, and they looked at like baseball, their football team, basketball, both on the men's and women's, and it's just like it hasn't happened since like a long time ago. So New York is waiting for any team to win at this point. It's crazy.
Any team, bro. They've been dying.
Crazy.
They've been dying, bro.
Oh gosh. Woo, Shawn. I don't know, bro.
Ooh.
I do not know, bruh. Because no one's got a chip, right? Nash hasn't won.
No, Nash didn't win one. Nash didn't win one.
Oh, this is so tough, man. You talk about who you want to run the point guard position. You'll be straight with both of them. Both of them know the game, play their role, can score, pick and roll, IQ masterclass, can lead a team. Though
But
I'm going to give a slight edge because he proved it with multiple teams from OKC. He did it with Houston, Chris Paul, personally, to like get his team to that level.
Nash has 2 MVPs, bro.
Oh,
Chris Paul's, Chris Paul's 2 MVPs back to back. Chris Paul's never won MVP, bro.
Damn, that's true as well.
But like you said, point guard, as they call him, no matter where he's gone, the team has got better. Yeah? I'm talking about when he was in his prime from New Orleans, Phoenix, OKC, Houston. You know, there was like to take 22 3-point shots and miss all. It just that was he was injured though. It's not his fault. He was injured, not his fault.
This is tough.
Nash was that point guard though. Dribble around, Nash.
He was him, Stoudemire.
I'm gonna go. I'm with you.
Was not too bad as well, but
I'm gonna go with you, Chris Paul. Still, I'm gonna go with Chris Paul. He's a definite point guard, a true out and out floor general.
Ooh. You were just speaking about him as well, Shawn.
Kevin McHale, low post god. Yeah, he had moves on that low post. Twist you here, twist you there. His footwork and low post moves was something else. But that's Shaq there. That's Shaq.
That part.
That's Shaq. That's Shaq.
Oh, come on. I don't know who 32 is.
I think that's Dunleavy.
Wow.
I think that's Dunleavy. I could be wrong. Double check. Or if it's not Dunleavy, it's Jordan's old coach. Something Collins. But I think it's Dunleavy. It's Collins or Dunleavy, one of the two.
Cunningham, the kangaroo kid.
Wrong.
Wore 32 for the majority of his career, helping the Sixers win the 1967 NBA title.
1967. That means he was with that might have been the Philadelphia Warriors, and that means he was with Wilt. I'm going with Kawhi though. I didn't see him play. Not to say he wasn't good and whatnot, but I'm going with Kawhi. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm going with Kawhi.
Giannis versus Kings
Is that Nate?
Number...
Is that Nate? Nate Archibald. Tiny Nate Archibald.
Okay.
I could be wrong though, bro. You have to double check. I could be wrong.
Let's see.
It looks like Nate Archibald.
Is that number 10?
It looks like 10 or 11. But I think it's 10. I swear that's Nate Archibald.
Let's have a look.
Could be wrong though.
Oh no.
I didn't see.
You're right. You're right. Yep. Tiny Archibald. Yes, sure. Yes. Love that. Love that.
Tiny was a player though. Put up points at his position, was a player.
Wow.
He was a player, but Giannis wins, bro.
Freak of nature, man.
Freak of nature, the Greek freak. But Nate was a player, I know that much. Oh, Bill Walton versus Karl Malone.
Walton, the mailman, my lord.
Karl Malone. Injuries robbed Bill Walton still. So I'm going to go back. Bill Walton was around with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was around when some of the centers around, but injuries robbed him. He did win a championship. He won more than one championship. You know, rest in paradise, Bill, because he has passed away. He did win a championship with his own team, Portland. They won their own championship, their first championship. And then he went to Boston and came off the bench. He went to San Diego Clippers, bad issues with his knee, then went to Boston and won a championship coming off the bench being a six-man. But Bill Walton was like that. Bill Walton was like that still. Oh, Portland beat Philadelphia in the finals, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, I remember Dr. J dunking on Bill. But Bill Walton was like that. He was like that as he was a big man center coming out, you know. But Karl Malone, his longevity and whatnot, we'll go with Karl Malone, the mailman.
Hands down.
Oh,
come on, man.
Come on. You shouldn't put Iverson against George Mikan. They call him the first true great center.
Oh,
but
really?
he was what, 6'10", 6'9". When he was playing, the average player was like 6 foot. So he had that advantage, but you can't knock the time he was playing. But I'm going to go with Allen Iverson.
Yeah, the answer.
I'm going with the answer. The question was, sorry the truth. I'm sorry the truth, but it has to be Magic.
Yeah, come on,
It
man.
has to be Magic. It has to be. I'm sorry, the truth. It has to be Magic.
Damn. That's a tough matchup.
Now, this is a tough matchup. Pippen's got more rings. LeBron's got more MVPs. Hold on, wait. Did Pippen ever win MVP of the league? I don't think so. I don't think he ever did.
That's a good question. Let me see.
He might have finished second the year Jordan went there.
No,
He didn't, right?
He's not. The only time he was an MVP was the 1994 NBA All-Star Game MVP.
Right.
And he finished third in voting in the regular 93-94 season.
I'm sorry, Pip. LeBron. It's LeBron. It's LeBron.
Okay.
And I saw both play. Pip was my mum's favorite player, but you can't be a number 2 to be a number 1. You really have to be goddamn good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Slim. Slightly. I never saw Mo, but I know how great Moses Malone was. I even ended up playing for Spurs in the 90s.
Did he?
Was, off the bench though. End of his career. End. He wasn't, he was like Kevin Garnett or Dirk at the end of their career. He wasn't putting up no numbers like that, he used to. But I'm going to go with Slim. I'm going to go with Slim Reaper. Steph. Sorry, Elgin.
Yeah. Elgin, you made it. You made it this far, man. You made it this far.
I would love to pick David, but the proof's in the pudding. In the 95 NBA playoffs, and he used to knock us out. Make David jump his way and jump that way and jump. I make it worse. That was the same year David won his MVP.
Oh wow!
I remember.
So they
that
had
year.
battles against Rockets then.
Rockets.
Wow.
And Akeem came out up top, so Akeem goes there. That hurts, but it's the truth. You know? When they say facts over feelings.
Yeah.
That's what it literally is. Facts over feelings.
Oof.
I'm sorry. You hold Wilt.
Yeah.
If you score 100 points, Chris, and that's never going to happen because you're retired, but Wilt holds so many. Wilt average 50 points a game, so come on. It's crazy work.
That is crazy.
Wilt. Sorry, Kawhi. Sorry, LaClaw. Shaq.
As cold as you are, come on, man. That's a brute force of nature on the left.
Put it this way, if injuries didn't rob him and he played to his full potential, and say he won 5 rings, and say he won one with Spurs, and then he won one with Spurs, right? Then he won with Toronto. Then he went to Clippers and won like 3 more. Then we can have a conversation.
Question then, Shawn. Should, when Kawhi retires, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's not getting his jersey retired.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. I was just going to ask, no?
If it was me, I'm moved over. I've noticed, I've seen Clippers play Spurs. They still boo him.
Oh, wow. Okay. Damn.
Like Kevin Durant still gets booed at Oak. They'll never forgive him because it was a seamless transition. Because you have to remember, Tim retired, yeah? And then Ginobili and everyone. We still have Aldridge and Kawhi. That year that Steph and them won 70 games, we won 64. You know what our home record was? 40-1. 40-1. Imagine being a season ticket holder that year and seeing your team lose once.
That's crazy.
And imagine if it happened earlier in the season. That means you sit down for 39 games. Win. And they knocked us out. And quiet because of Zaza, and after that, and then he left. And he didn't leave. He didn't leave he didn't say, look, I love, he didn't you know what? I've played, I think I've done enough for San Antonio. I want to go to my hometown. I want to play in front of my family. And no, it was just disagreement. And he made it out like Spurs was the bad guy, forcing him back and da. Bro, we were saving you because you've had this chronic knee problem from day dot. Because the minute you leave and you go to Toronto, even with Toronto, people need revision memory. You weren't playing all. They were resting and they had a great squad, so they can afford to rest without having played in certain games.
Oh, damn, that's true. I forgot.
If you remember,
about that
team was deep. Because that team was, all they got rid of was DeRozan.
Yeah.
You know, and then they added bits. During that year, they added Serge, and then they added, Mark Gasol.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hey,
that
OG
Toronto
Shawn is a
team. But
historian, man. I love it. Honestly, I love it, man. Your memories
but
are point, for real.
yeah, Shaq wins that. But if Kawhi didn't get injured and like even when you're saying that, yeah, just saying that, imagine, yeah, that OKC big three, yeah, are all journey. How could you have MVPs from OKC, Harden, Westbrook, and Durant, and they all turn into journeymen? How
Journeyman.
many teams Harden's played for? How many teams has Durant played for? How
A
many
lot.
teams has Westbrook played for? Crazy,
A
right?
lot. Yeah.
Crazy to think of. Usually you don't see
That's
that.
wild, man.
Wild. I'm not saying MVPs can't move, because they can, but that much? They all got rainbow jerseys. Like, you can't clown.
You said rainbow.
Yeah, you can't clown Shaq. You can't clown Dennis Schroeder, because they've done it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They've done it.
Yeah.
But yeah, if the injuries didn't rob us of his potential and how he could play, then it might be a difference. But no, that's Diesel. When Shaq came in his Orlando years, and then when he started he was unstoppable. There was no, like, that 2000, 2001, 2002, unstoppable. Yeah, Shaq, definitely. The most dominant force that I've ever seen play. More dominant than Giannis.
Ooh.
And as I say Giannis, I'm leaning with Giannis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Malone was a beast though. How much years he played, and he didn't get injured, and he played longevity. You know, he did play 1 year with Lakers, and he went to 3 finals. He played with Lakers and he lost it 2004 to Detroit. So he played long, but I'm leaning with Giannis. But Malone was a beast. Averages like 25 and 10. Like his whole career averages, I swear his career averages is like 25 points per game.
Golly.
He was a beast.
Usage, boy. So
high
he
usage.
He was getting it done.
He was. But I'm going with Giannis. You're not the answer this time.
Sad to see, yeah.
You're just not the answer. I'm sorry. Not when there's magic in the air.
No.
You know? You're like a kid sitting down. I know how to do a magic trick. Show me.
Right.
You understand? Show me. Ooh.
This is barbershop talk now, boy. This is
You know what?
You know what though? Because what? KD's what? 37, right?
Mm-hmm.
He could low key, as long as he stays healthy, he could go on a similar run to LeBron, because he doesn't really rely on his athleticism that crazy, and he can still shoot, and he's still highly skilled. So he could could mess around and play just as long as LeBron.
He could do. But the knock of him is, like, you went to the finals with your super team, Westbrook and Harden. Yeah, LeBron went to the finals with a pack of what did he have? A pack of cards in his back pocket, some bubble gum, keys, and a wallet. Yeah, that's what he went to the finals with. Yeah. Then LeBron did team up, and did, Miami and Cleveland, and you went, KD went to Golden State, but since he's left Golden State, he hasn't sniffed. Nowhere near the finals, Western Conference Finals. Like, Brooklyn was the last time with that toe on the line, was when he was close. But I'm going with LeBron. Does more. I'm going with LeBron. Yeah, I'm going with LeBron.
I hear it. Is this where we say bye-bye Steph? Like, you got far, or other way around?
No, because the argument, like the new age argument now, Steph is the greatest point guard. No, he's the greatest shooting point guard. Because you watch Golden State play, they don't play, like, Draymond's more of the point guard than Steph is for that team.
Yeah,
so I can't put him as like a point guard like Chris Paul. You're the greatest shooter ever against the greatest, or one of the greatest center.
Right.
Oh, he's your unanimous MVP. Cool, but it doesn't really, like girls said, I've heard girls say, it doesn't really mean nothing. You don't get extra points for it, or actually just an MVP.
Akeem, Olajuwon, Steph Curry. I mean, Steph Curry is dynamic though, man. He is just...
He is.
And he got it off his own back. Really, I mean, he's stayed in Golden State, attracted players, but even without those superstars like a KD, he still got the job done. Obviously, now it's a bit of a struggle, but if we just look at just
No,
his
but you say
career
without them
before,
superstars, yeah, he had the second greatest shooter of all time.
oh yeah, Clay, 100%.
And KD, when Akeem Olajuwon won his first championship, Akeem Olajuwon, Otis Thorpe, yeah, Robert Ory,
Mm.
Vernon Maxwell, Mario Ellie as shooting guards, Kenny Smith, and Sam Cassell as a rookie. Not the same caliber what Steph had around him.
Mm.
The second championship of Akeem Olajuwon, the only added player they got to that was Clyde Drexler when they
Okay.
traded Otis Thorpe.
Oh my God, Clyde the Glide and
Akeem
Elijah was on.
Olajuwon.
Oh my
Yeah,
Lord.
yeah, yeah. They won one champ. They won it the same year he got traded there. They won it that year.
I bet. My God,
They won it that year. That was a lineup. But that doesn't hold how great Steph is and taking away what he does shooting that ball.
Yeah.
Like you could start, say, from 2014 to 2020, he was unbelievable shooting that ball. Unbelievable. Not just the year he won it, before, leading up. That's why I say 14. Leading up, he was unbelievable. I remember him scoring, was it 50 or 45 in the Garden? I think it's 50 in the Garden.
Oh my gosh, that game was stupid.
I got that game on my hard drive somewhere. It's ridiculous, bro. Ridiculous. But he has won 4, not 5. He has won 4 championships still. He won back-to-back as well, right?
Oh wow, yep.
Like he won it, then lost, then won back-to-back.
So what? Steph's got 3, or is it 4?
4. He won it first, then lost to Cleveland, then won 2, and then the last one they won was when they beat Boston, remember? Before they traded Clay. That was their last championship when they won against Boston Celtics.
Wow, I forgot about that one. Damn. So he's okay. I see you, Steph. Got some titles under your belt. Okay.
And he got MVP for the last one as well, innit? He didn't get MVP with the previous 3. Because the first one Andre Iguodala got.
Yeah.
And the next 2 went to Durant. And the last one he got as most valuable player still. So you always had argument, how could you be the best player in the NBA and this, that, and then not show up? And you understand, like, look, you look at Shaq, Tim, look at all the ones who won MVP and won championship. At a point at a time when they were playing in the finals, they won MVP.
Right.
Yeah, if you're the best player on your team, somehow you got to win one. Not all. Like Isaiah Thomas won 1, then Joe Dumars won 1. But you got to at least win 1 MVP in the finals.
Right.
And he has. It's a hard one, bro. I'm going to lean towards Steph, though. Because he's been dominant longer.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean towards Steph. That was a tough one, though. I'm a big fan of Akeem Olajuwon.
Oh, from one tough one to another one, boy. We're getting to the finals, boy. It sure looked like he just hit the stiffest drink, boy. He just...
We've never, like, Shaq's the most dominant force, and our generation's never seen nothing like that. But that's the same could be said for Wilt. Never seen never seen nothing like him. To average 50 in a game, average 30 rebounds. Never seen nothing like it. But Shaq was I didn't see Wilt play, but I knew how dominant he was, and he won 2 rings. One with the Warriors, Philadelphia Warriors, before they moved to Golden State, and he won 1 with Lakers with that same year. I think Elgin Baylor now retired, and Jerry West. He played with Jerry West. Put it face, you know that program it's on ESPN, but I watch it on YouTube for free. Fuck it. Pardon the Interruption, PTI. You ever seen that? With Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser. Yeah, they're old school. If you catch it one time and they just talk sports, if they were to talk, they will talk about Wilt and how dominant, because he's of their generation, and how they'll talk about the 100 points in a game and how dominant he was. But I'm going with Shaq.
Okay.
I'm going with Shaq.
I hear it.
I'm going with Shaq.
Oof, okay, getting down to the last few now, boy. But you see, that's not fair. as great as Giannis is, I'm sorry, Magic personally for me takes that, man, because I can't, even though I've never seen him play, how he
Who?
played Magic, because we got Magic versus Giannis. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'll say it like this. When they make a series about the Milwaukee Bucks, then we can talk. There's a series called Magic Showtime. That's how great they was in that
Okay.
time.
Right.
You get me? But no,
Right.
Magic, remember, Magic came in as a rookie, yeah? And won it as a rookie. NBA
Jesus.
championship. And Kareem Abdul was injured in a finals game, and Magic went in and played. Remember, he's a point guard, played starting center. Yeah? And put up 39 points. I think 15 rebounds. Not 15, 10 rebounds. No, 15 assists and certain amount of rebounds. And he was a rookie, Magic, bro. People don't realize Magic went to 9 NBA finals and won 5.
Jeez.
People don't realize how great Magic's career was cut short because of, at the point of time, the HIV virus and all that was surrounding that. Magic was that. You never see nothing. A 6'9" point guard. Magic, bro. Magic. At one point, this how bad it is. When Jordan won his first three-peat, yeah, there were people, like Gil said, and I remember it. I had friends around, Jordan's the GOAT, Jordan's the great. And I was scratching my head like, but Magic's got 5.
Right.
Magic's got 5.
Yeah.
How is he the great and he's only got 3? Magic's got 5.
Right.
So what Gil says in his arguments and that, they anointed Jordan the best player before he even won a championship. Don't get me wrong, his championship solidified it, but before it, they were giving him. But Magic, bro, Magic Johnson, easy, bro.
Hands down.
Magic Johnson, easy.
Oh, LeBron versus Steph, and they had battles, and they both got one up on each other, man. Jeez.
Even though he's the greatest shooter, and he's changed the way kids see the game and where the game's been played, it's LeBron. LeBron, bro. It's LeBron. For his longevity, like when I think of LeBron, I think of Cleveland years. How dominant he was as a youngster in his Cleveland. Remember, as a youngster, he took that team to the finals. Cleveland. Then I look at his prime years in Miami and how dominant it was.
Crazy.
Then I look at my favorite LeBron side. He won his prime, but when he came back to the land, Cleveland, and won it, and he had the battle.
Cleveland!
That LeBron, this is for you.
Come on.
Right, that LeBron. Then, and look, Cleveland didn't deliver. And then he went to Lakers. Cleveland didn't deliver, but went to the NBA Finals. Miami went to the NBA Finals, won. Went back to Cleveland, went to the finals, won, still went to finals. Lakers went to the finals and won.
Yeah.
If you're going to change team, at least bring a champ. Put it this way, if you can't bring a championship, like I said, championship, once you get there, that's the cream of the crop.
Right.
But you still got to get there. We have to start being a winner of the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference Finals means something.
Yeah.
Like when you're playing in that's the final two, the last 4. Then the final 2, you have to get merits for being in that bracket.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
he gets merits, but LeBron, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Steph. I'm sorry.
See, so I feel like, no.
I'm leaning towards Magic.
You can still say Magic. Yeah.
I'm leaning towards Magic. Sorry, bro. I'm leaning towards Magic.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. That is true. I mean, some argue LeBron was the second coming of Magic.
Yes, that's what it was. It was. That's what they were saying. Oof.
The originator or the successor, do you say? This is, or the predecessor, I don't know how you say it, but the one's still going. But you could argue when Magic was on the court, he was impactful. He was everything, man. That's tough.
Bro.
That's tough. I might get hate in the comments, but I give credit to the originator, the founder, the person who paved the way. I could have missed some clips where Magic is doing some magical things, but I've watched and grown up with LeBron, and I just feel like he has surpassed Magic's abilities in terms of he was able to do what Magic could do, but even more. I could be wrong though, because I never watched Magic play. So
He's a better rebounder and a better scorer, but he can assist, but I would die on a hill. Magic Johnson's a better assist guy than him. Magic Johnson's a point guard. He's a better assist than LeBron. LeBron is more of don't get me wrong. He has more of a Magic Johnson's play style when he does everything, scoring. But Magic was more of operating, of running the offense. But LeBron LeBron edges it, yeah, for me, just because Magic Johnson's career was terminated a bit short. Because he retired, then he came back, then he retired again, then came back. Do you understand? So,
right.
Just because of that, LeBron, you get that knock. And because LeBron is still doing his thing at 40, you know?
The greatest barbershop debate that will go for years or years. And it's funny how we came to these final two. Shawn, who is the greatest of all time? Right here. Top 75 players. The old versus the new. The dynasty. 3P. Everyone looks up to. Kobe models his game after him. LeBron, to an extent, models his game after him. But then you got the longevity, the athleticism. When he was in his prime, people argue he was more of a dominant player in his prime compared to MJ. Back and forth. This is tough.
You know why this is so tough? This is what I saw all their careers. Not all their career. I saw Jordan. I started to watch when Jordan first won against Magic.
Okay.
And I've seen all LeBron. It's still Jordan, bro. It's still Jordan. It's still Jordan. It's still Jordan. You know, I swear, like, it's still Jordan. It's still Jordan.
I think it just impressed that he was able to do it in... Don't get me wrong. We're not like... I'm beyond impressed with LeBron's longevity, but considering how long he's been in the league and he still hasn't been able to achieve yet, like, he's still chasing MJ's ghost, if that makes sense, in terms of stats and stuff like that. And, I mean, that's what gives MJ the edge over LeBron for me personally. Like, MJ's just untouchable, man. Like, what he was doing at the time, he was doing it. How he got beaten up by the Pistons, got stronger, came back stronger. Come on, man. Like, not to say LeBron has been beaten up in the playoffs. Yeah. He arguably doesn't get called on fouls as much as he should. But
no,
bro, come on, man. MJ is you know?
He is. That 3-peat, when he, like, the first 3-peat, it was Lakers, Portland, Phoenix. Second 3-peat was Seattle, Utah. You know, and at that time, Utah was dominating the West. Yeah, MJ, bro. His impact, the way he played, like, whenever during that time that MJ played, yeah, if Chicago was playing, we'll just say Orlando, sold out. If Chicago was playing Timberwolves, and they were new franchises, sold out. If Chicago played Toronto, wherever the Bulls went, it was sold out.
Right.
LeBron plays and it's not always sold out. Doesn't matter. Even at the height of his, no.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to say it's that economic, the times and whatnot, but something, no. And the way he played, bro.
Yeah.
The way he played, it was next level. You know, he had that killer mentality. I'm not knocking LeBron for not having a killer mentality. You don't have to have one like that to win, but it was something else to watch, bro. And I was a Spurs fan growing up. You understand? So I'm not a Jordan fan. But like I said, facts over feelings. There's nothing I could do about it. You know what I'm saying? Nothing I could do about it. Nothing I could do about it. But MJ, bro, MJ. Even, like, side note, like,
so MJ takes
he made,
that one.
like, even though you got him, even like I watched Chicago play the other day, then, yo, your home jersey uniform so clean. That white and red is clean, bro. It's not, I'm looking at no-name players and it's popping on them. I'm like, who's he? But the uniform's popping, bro.
Right.
Popping, but uniform's clean. And I tell you what it was. I think it was the second 3-peat, yeah? Maybe the second year of the second 3-peat. And when Chicago had that red with the black pinstripe uniform. over,
Yeah,
bro.
different.
Remember
Yeah.
that? Remember, it was like from far, it just looks like red and black. And when you're up close, it's that
Yeah, you see
thin
that.
red
Yeah, cold.
over. Like there's some like that
Cold.
When Boston won their championship in 2008. The next year they had the green and black jersey.
Those were tough as well.
You understand what I'm saying,
Those
bro?
were tough.
You understand?
Yeah.
There's only a few black jerseys. Obviously, Spurs is black anyway, so cool. But
Right.
I thought the green and black and that red and black, I haven't seen much. I mean, the only other black one I would put just underneath them is Orlando Magic.
Yeah, they had something similar, no?
Yeah,
Like
black.
the same.
Yeah, the same black with a blue pinstripe.
Yeah.
Nice, bro. Orlando had some
Yeah.
nice uniforms still, bro.
That was tough.
That was tough, bro.
That was tough. Listeners, appreciate you as always, man. And we are going to keep this content coming, man. That was the NBA Top 75 list. If there's a bracket or a website that has something similar, send it to us, please. And we will be more than happy to react. And of course, as we react to this, let us know in the comments, like, who you thought, if you disagree, agree, all of that, you know. But also, even for myself, I'm saying this to myself as well as the listeners, appreciate your time. Do your research on summer, because I think it's fun just to go back in time and see how basketball was played, who was the rising superstars, and even just getting the context of like the story of a player and the times that was happening, you know.
Right,
so,
and by going back, you see how basketball's always evolving. So then you can, like, I know many friends or many people stuck in the 90s, because when Jordan retired, some of them went to Kobe, and cool. Some of them was like, nah. Because I remember saying, I like basketball. I saw a guy talking to him, I like basketball. And then he was naming off all 90s cat. Yeah, Patrick Ewing, David Robertson, Akeem, Olajuwon, Karl Malone, Charles Barkley. Oh, I'm like, you don't watch it now? He goes, no, I haven't watched. If you don't, you can stay in the moment, because now we're going to be, it's an odd transition, because usually you don't have your superstar still playing. Steph, LeBron. We're in a transition stage where the next 3 to 5 years, they will be ushered out. And if you're their fans, you will usher out yourself. So you've always got to keep, do you understand what I'm saying? You've always got to, you know, that's how I do. Plus, but like we have, like I say, we have basketball teams we support.
Right.
But overall, we love the NBA.
Exactly.
You understand? So, yeah, if you can still, but blessings, bro.
Please. Appreciate you guys. We will catch you on the next one. That's the